Alright, it's gonna be really awkward. I'm not used to making videos with, you know, being live and all. I guess just YOLO. Alright. 3, 2, so awkward. Can someone give me a cool opening line? Hi YouTube! Yo, what's up? It's your girl Smokey _777 coming at you with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I wanted to make a video today about my journey on day 1 of Affliction League. In this league I played SSF. Played Boneshatter, Jugg, and SSF, and this character has 11 hours and 44 minutes of playtime, and I got my 2 Void Stones, so that's like Eater, Exarch done, this is like the fastest I've ever done it, so I thought that was pretty cool. And today I'll just like talk about, you know, my journey to this point. So yeah, I started out as Boneshatter Jugg. Not really much to say. I guess to start off, I can talk about like my progression through this tree. So I started off leveling with Ground Slam, and I took these melee damage nodes up here, and then I played Ground Slam to level 12, then I swapped to Sunder. The tree was pretty straightforward. I just followed this line here. I got the Rage on Hit Mastery ASAP. Helps out a lot for mapping. And then I went over here and I got Hatchet Master. And then I basically just took Wrecking Ball. And then I took this Life Mastery here to get a reduced cost, which helps sustain my Leap Slam. And I basically just did that and then took random damage nodes to go fast. And then as for the Affliction Ascendancies, I decided to go with the Tincture class, Warden of the Magi. I ended up using a boots with no sockets in them, or no gems in them, to get 30% increased movement speed, and that helped me clear the campaign really fast. I think my overall time was like 5:30 or something for Act 10 Kitava, so that was pretty cool. And so I took that, and then as soon as I needed to like use my CWDT setup, I spec'd out of this and then into this, because the CWDT, Blood Rage, Vulnerability, Molten Shell setup is really good for mapping. And then for the tincture, I decided to get a Culling Strike tincture. These are pretty easy to get. You basically can get these like for a very small cost. So my tincture here, the mod doesn't even matter, but I just got it for the Culling Strike, which helps out because I'm a Jugg and I don't get Culling Strike easily. And then I had leftover Ascendancy points that I couldn't use, so I put 1 point here for Nature's Concoction, so I can get Flask Sustain on my Quicksilver and the Granite. And then I took Detect Evil because I had nothing else to take, and that helped me. It was actually pretty cool. Like, it actually allows you to see rare and unique enemies on your mini-map, so it helps out on clearing, because if you kill all the rares, then you get pretty good loot usually. So this definitely helped a lot, although currently I'm not actually using the cannot be blocked or suppressed part of it. And then I've not bothered to get the last point. I don't even know where I would put it, because I don't use empty flask slots. I don't need bark skin, and this is useless in the end game, so I'm probably just going to leave this like this. I guess I could farm another one eventually just to get more wisps, but yeah. I've also found the league mechanic to be very rippy, so I've been trying to avoid it during this push. Like, I died a lot doing this, so I just got my, like, the only one that I really need is like Coated Blade and then Nature's Concoction, which are pretty easy. You don't even need to get Detect Evil. It was like pretty rippy to get this. So I would not recommend doing it after you get like everything that you need. And then yeah, I leveled with Sunder until Maps. And at Maps I swapped over to Boneshatter. I took Undeniable first for the leap slam speed, and then Unstoppable for movement speed. And then third, I took Untiring around maps, and then I respec'd to Boneshatter once I had this. And then I also got Inexorable and the additional strike here before I swapped to Boneshatter. And then I basically played Boneshatter all throughout maps, and I just filled this out gradually, and then at some point I went over to a Precise Technique and I took this for Mana Leech. And that's basically it. I think one thing that helped me a lot was getting Panopticon like during acts, like fast. I think I got this like around A5 Kitava or something. I basically went Hatchet Master, Wrecking Ball straight into Panopticon, and this helped me have pretty good single target damage in acts, so that was good. And then for my Atlas, I started out with the Wandering Path strat. This was basically the tree that I was going for. Sorry, not this one. This just allows you to get 100% chance for one monster to drop an additional connected map, and this allowed me to have really good map sustain. And then I took these higher tier map drop things and then the Kirak nodes here also to get the maximum map progress, and that helped me get to T16 really fast. And then after I completed this, I just ended up taking some Expedition and Essence nodes. I figured I'd leave Wandering Path on until I got the 2 Void Stones. And then like after I got these, because this gives me 50% chance for maps to drop 1 tier higher, after I get this, I'd probably take off Wandering Path and then just like try to complete my Atlas and then farm some Expedition and Essence. So yeah, I've just been preparing my Atlas to like take Expedition and Essence right now while still with Wandering Path. So yeah, that'd be the next step, just like completing the Atlas, running a bunch of low tier maps and stuff. And then yeah, I guess the mapping strat itself was pretty straightforward. I tried to use like the diagonal pattern whenever I could, basically. Like, well, I mean, that's not exactly what I did. I did a little bit of diagonal at the beginning, but after a while I started just running the highest tier map that I had. And then, you know, I didn't even like val or ouch them. Sometimes I just like used a transmute and made it blue. And then, you know, even if you make it blue with Wandering Path, you still get 100% chance for one monster to drop a connected map. So that helps you climb to T16 super fast. And it's pretty good because you don't even need like rarity. You don't even need it to be yellow. Just have it blue with Wandering Path. So that helped me a lot. And then as for gear, most of my stuff is like stuff I picked up off the ground. In fact, every one of these items I just picked up off the ground. Like my weapon is super bad. It has like 1 mod, which is, you know, attack speed. I've been trying to upgrade it, but it's pretty hard without essences, so this is just the best that I got, and I got lucky with a Betrayal Unveil. In fact, I should probably put my auras in this. That's a mistake. I should put like Determination in here. Get +1 Determination. And I should probably, yeah, Pride is in here. Yeah, I should put my auras in there because it's +1. And then yeah, the helmet picked up off the ground, glove pick up off the ground, rings pick up off the ground, belt pick up off the ground. This boot, I picked it up off the ground. This body armor, I got kind of lucky. It dropped 6 socket, and then I used 1 fusing and it became a 5 link, which was pretty lucky. And then I just crafted it using like chaos orbs, like 5 of them. And then I got pretty lucky with a Carnage Heart drop with a lot of attributes. And then, you know, I should probably upgrade this eventually, but for now, the 18 all-res and the 55 attributes is pretty good. And then I farmed a little bit of Blight so I can get a really cheap Anoint, which in my case was Path of the Warrior. Pretty cheap anointment. Just, you know, very, very cheap cost. Triple Amber. And yeah, that's basically how I progress my gear. And then I guess moving forward, I'm going to try to take more damage. You know, in softcore, I think it's always good to, you know, get damage first, especially when you're playing a Jugg. Because like 3k HP on a Jugg is like 4k HP on like another character. So I want to take damage right now. And then, yeah, just get more damage, farm more essence for farm expedition, and that's basically my plan, like, going forward from here. And yeah, just try to complete Atlas and improve gear. I guess I can also talk a little bit about my loot filter strat. I think I messed up my loot filter because, like, no good items were showing up until a long time later. But yeah, my loot filter strat is basically just like, I showed every armor, and I showed the top 3 evasion armor and armor bases in like each of the categories. And then I have like 3 loot filters. One of them is a League Star filter, which shows every of the top 3 armor evasion and armor items from like level 68 onwards. And then I have another loot filter which only shows the best in slot items for level 84 onwards, which is not even correct because the Despot Axe should be level 83, but you know, whatever, for simplicity's sake. And then I basically swapped to my endgame filter, like in T16 maps. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, pretty straightforward. And then, you know, Boneshatter is pretty strong meta skill, Boneshatter Jugg, so, you know, I had no problem doing the labs. I got my Uber lab done and everything. No problem doing Eater Exarch. I mean, I may have died a couple times, but, you know, other than that, no problem. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Not much to say. Just Boneshatter Jugg. Alright, that's all I can think of for the video. I also recorded this live when I was streaming on Twitch, so if you want to check me out on Twitch, I stream sometimes. Otherwise, that's about it. Let me know if you have any comments. Alright, that's it. Bye.